friends, I love to travel and explore new places. It brings out the very best version of me. My husband and I are extremely fortunate that we've been able to take an annual summer family vacation with our adult children. We've gotten to experience some amazing places together, but I think our vacation this summer to the One and Only Mandarina wins for best overall. Let me take you along as we explore this sanctuary of unspoiled nature, open space, and cultural heritage on the Nayarit Coast of Mexico. Welcome to the Dress Up Mom. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and I love you. If you haven't subscribed, please do and tap the bell for notifications. Because of everyone's really busy summer schedules, we get 5 days in the summer to vacation with our adult son and daughter. We usually start planning this in February so we can lock in the dates. Since we don't go for very long, we do like to splurge a little bit and go as high end as we can. This year we inherited some money, so we're splurging even a bit more. The kids and I surf. The kids are pretty good. I'm not, but I still really enjoy it. We thought it might be fun to try surfing on our vacation and see if we could get my husband Doug to give it a try. I started researching luxury surf vacations and the company tropicsurf kept coming up. tropicsurf partners with the finest luxury surfing resorts in comfort, style, and privacy. They are an Australian-based company and have been in the surfing business for over 25 years. Their mission is for you to ride the best waves of your life in safety, comfort, skill, and style. I reached out and heard back right away from Martin, who is a luxury travel designer with tropicsurf. Because we only have 5 days, we don't like to spend too much time getting to our destination, and since we live in Southern California, I thought I would start by looking at the resorts in Mexico that tropicsurf partners with. I have also been very fortunate to travel throughout Mexico in my life, and I'm very fond of it. Martin suggested the One and Only Mandarina on the Nayarit Coast. Now, when I started looking into this a little bit more, it sounded absolutely perfect for our family. Where the rainforest meets the sea, nature-blessed One and Only Mandarina is a rare retreat in Mexico's untamed Riviera, Nayarit. The resort offers lots of activities and inspired dining from world-renowned chefs. You are also immersed in nature within eco-conscious, secluded clifftop villas or tree houses, tucked away amidst emerald mountains teeming with wildlife. This all sounded pretty close to heavenly, so we decided to book a package through tropicsurf. The resort is pretty tucked away and not close to anything, so I knew we would be spending the whole time right there on the property. In addition to surfing, I booked all of our dinner reservations, our spa reservations, horseback riding, and Temescal in advance of our trip. Our departure date finally arrived and we were on our way to the Tijuana airport. We called an Uber and it's about 35 minutes from our house. Okay, family, here we go.
Here we go.
What are we thinking? Are we excited?
So excited.
Yeah. What are you most excited about, Doug?
The fine dining, and then I'm also going to learn how to surf, so that's good.
Okay, Tiana?
The surfing.
Yeah, Danny?
The 3-hour massage.
Woo! Living in San Diego, flying to Mexico from Tijuana is the way to go. The airport is modern and high-tech. There is a cross bridge at the airport which allows you to walk across the border and clear customs there instead of when you land. You can also fly direct, which saves time. There were virtually no lines, so we breezed through it all, and since we had time to kill, our son Dane treated us to the VIP lounge. Let the fun begin! We landed at the Puerto Vallarta airport, and a comfy van and friendly driver was there waiting to take us to the resort, which took about an hour.
Can't do this in America. I love it.
As we got closer to the resort, we could tell it was going to be a magical experience. The property is enormous and is right in the middle of a lush jungle forest. Every treehouse or villa is its own standalone structure. They are so tucked away that you can't really see them. This offers tons of privacy. The resort is fairly new and has only been open for 2 years, but it took 8 years to build. We were warmly greeted, given a welcome drink, and towel soaked with the signature scent of the resort, which was prevalent throughout the property. A host gave us the rundown on what to expect. We learned that we would have our own personal hosts, Ricardo during the day and Alfredo at night, who we could text for literally anything we wanted. You take buggies everywhere, and the staff to guest ratio was fantastic. We never had to wait very long for anything. Overall, the customer service throughout our stay was exemplary. The best we've experienced anywhere we've ever been. They have the most beautiful greeting that's used throughout the resort. Everybody in the staff uses it to one another and to the guests. They put their hand like this across their heart and bow slightly to signify a heartfelt greeting. Now, we loved this so much, we participated in it throughout our stay and have brought it home and are incorporating it into our lives. We got to our villa and were absolutely blown away. Here we are. And there's Tiana.
It's amazing.
Huh? Thoughts, Familia Hayden?
I think it will do.
This is what is this, like our little entryway? And look at, it's all like filled up.
Dining room.
Yeah, just a little quaint dining room filled with all sorts of fruit and some champagne, all sorts of good stuff, with like a not too bad view. Look at this. And then let's see what the kids are going to be doing. Definitely we will have some privacy, which is nice. Here is the whole bathroom area. Oh my God, look at that. Look at this.
And we have
Look
an outdoor shower too.
Oh my gosh, look. And then there's the big, huge tub.
Huge closets.
Let's see the closet, Staney. Oh my
Huge
gosh.
closets for us.
Wow, seriously?
Like,
I would like to like live here.
I'm pretty sure we have robes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh,
Look at all of it. Okay. Then,
enormous bath.
enormous bath. What is this here?
This is our shower. A huge shower and an outdoor
Oh,
shower.
wow. Okay, so it goes from the indoor up here
You
to
can definitely host some orgies.
the outdoor. Okay.
I don't know if I can say that.
All right, well,
There's beans on the other end.
okay.
Oh, increíble.
And then this is the kiddos. Two huge. Oh, I didn't even need to bring my bag.
They provide it.
They do. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is where the kids are going to be sleeping. And this will be their view. Oh my gosh. Look at this huge like balcony with the stuff. And then let's go to the master area. Bim, 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 bim. This place is huge. There's Doug. He's wagging his tail, quite happy.
Very happy.
All right, okay. More of like a stocked bar area. Oh my gosh, look at right here.
Look at this.
What's in here?
Here we go.
Oh, that's very stocked.
Yes.
But then look at, there's even like another shower and a bathroom here. Wow. Okay. And then here's the master suite. My God, I wonder how big this is. Here's our area with the pool right in front of it. My God. Here's the little lounge chair that we can look out. Oh, wow. Here's our bed. This is just so amazing. I've been dreaming about this. Wow. Okay, a little desk, if anybody would ever work here, my God. And then back here, we have our own huge, same kind of a bathroom with the double sinks, the mirrors, the whole bathtub here too. This bathtub looks amazing. Look at it. It's huge, just huge. Overlooking this jungle. They did tell us if we wanted blackout shades, they have them too. And then again, over here, we have our outdoor shower that comes into an indoor shower. Huge closet space. You could spend a month here, months here. I don't know if I want to leave. It had everything you could think of and more. It was definitely the nicest place we've ever stayed. The view from our bed of our private infinity pool, jungle, and ocean was so calming, and I spent a lot of time just enjoying it. I can close my eyes and still see and hear it, and I know I will be visualizing it for a very long time. I felt like we had stumbled onto a hidden jewel. Now, there were times during the stay where I literally had to pinch myself to make sure that this was all real. It was as if someone created a virtual reality experience with my idea of paradise. That night we went to the Treetop Bar and watched a gorgeous sunset. We finished the day with a delicious inspired dinner at Corral, a restaurant on the resort headed by Michelin star chef Enrique Olvera, who is considered one of the best chefs in all of Mexico. Our package included an all-you-can-eat breakfast each morning, a scrumptious assortment of fresh juices, smoothies, baked goods made daily on premises, cheeses, fruit, plus a full breakfast menu. After breakfast, we headed to our surf lesson at Kinnelon Beach with Grant from tropicsurf. We had the entire beach to ourselves, and Doug got to try surfing for the first time.
Having won the Maui Surf Championship in 2023, I owe it all to my instructor, Grant. I started here at the One Only Mandarina and just went on to become a world-class surfer.
The water is really warm and it's easy to paddle out. There wasn't a lot of surf, but we still had a lot of fun. Here's Dougie after his first surf lesson.
Total appreciation for Rika. So much harder than I realized. I had fun, but it's really athletic.
Super fun. I think I caught the biggest wave I've ever caught with Grant's help, so excited. We went to the beach club after and had a swim in the pool and a delicious lunch. That afternoon, we headed to the spa for the Temescal session we had booked. It is an ancient ritual that has been part of Mexican culture for around 1,000 years. The word translates to house of heat. This pre-Hispanic cleansing ritual has healing powers, and I really wanted to try it. We were also able to book a private session with just the 4 of us. We were greeted by our shaman Monique and his assistant Cesar. There was a fire burning with large volcanic rocks inside. Monique explained what we were doing and why, and how we would use the 4 elements to cleanse ourselves. The hut represents being in the womb, and by the end of this, we would be reborn. I could do a whole video on this, but it was very intimate, intense, spiritual, and personal, and should be kept that way. Suffice it to say that it was an incredibly emotional, introspective, and empowering experience I will remember my entire life. I was also able to shed some fear and doubt I've been carrying. We each got a lot out of it, and I'm so grateful that we were all open to fully participating in this ritual. Monique and Cesar were absolutely phenomenal, very special people. The next morning, we headed to the Mandarina Polo and Equestrian Club for horseback riding. We did a jungle to ocean trail ride on polo ponies. It was such a nice way to explore the area. Polo matches are played here every Saturday except during the hot summer months. It would have been fun to see a match. Our guides, Manuel and Emmanuel, couldn't have been more gracious, and you could tell they really cared about the horses and were proud of the club. Doug was on El Dorado, Dane rode Triton, Tiana got Firmita, and my horse was Navarro. Majestic, well cared for animals. We were fortunate to get to see a lot of wildlife during our stay. Jimmy the crocodile, an aardvark, dolphins, bright green lizards, lots of colorful butterflies, and tropical birds, including the chacalaca, which we loved to say. But most prevalent were the coatis, these cute raccoon-like creatures who live in the jungle and are all over the property. We soon met the coati that lives outside our villa, and we enjoyed watching them throughout our stay. That afternoon, we headed back to the spa for an afternoon of pampering. The facilities are gorgeous, and it would be super easy to spend an entire day here. There is a full gym with various classes throughout the day. Doug and I each also got to experience our first forehand massage, which was also intended to represent the 4 elements. This is Doug after having a forehand massage. Tell us.
It really is twice as good. It really is.
It was the best massage I ever had. I highly, highly recommend.
Oh, it was really
try
fantastic.
forehand massage.
Yeah, oh,
Fantastic.
beautiful. We stayed and relaxed in this gorgeous setting right in the middle of the jungle. Another thing I really enjoyed was getting to live in my kimonos and caftans during our stay. They were the perfect attire for the resort. Our trip was in the beginning of August, which is the rainy season. While we were there, it mostly rained at night and it didn't really disrupt our plans, except for the one night when we were having dinner at the Kinnelon Beach Club at Elora. This is our view for dinner. Not bad. What do you think, Dee?
I think it'll do.
Just as our food was arriving, a thunder and lightning storm erupted and it started pouring. We don't get a lot of storms in San Diego, so it was entertaining for us. The food was so delicious that we just covered up, moved to another table, and kept eating. Dinner and a show. The next day, we headed to the Jetty Beach Club, where we spent the day snorkeling, paddleboarding, kayaking, relaxing on super comfy loungers, and of course, eating. Everything we ate and drank during our entire stay was so delicious. The seafood at all the restaurants was caught locally daily and was incredible. Our final night, we went to the taco tasting at Corral. This was a truly special dining experience. We had 9 different courses with a variety of unique ingredients. Even a mole made using rare ants that can only be harvested 10 days a year. Chef Olvera's vision reflects a broad spectrum of influence from Oaxaca to the modern Mediterranean. It was truly a sensory journey I'm glad we took. Even though we were very active, there was still time for relaxing and horsing around. We had lots of laughs. There was also so much more we could have done, but we just didn't have time to do it. There's lots of hiking. We could have trekked to La Abuela, which is a 500-year-old mystical tree right there in the jungle. There was zip lining. There was this amazing kids area if you had kids, a suspension bridge, taco making classes, yoga, meditation, exercise classes, and even polo matches. I've got so many reasons to go back. Before we knew it was time to leave. We couldn't believe how quickly these days had flown by. There was time for one last delicious breakfast and a quick stop in the boutique, where Dana and I each bought handcrafted local garments we will treasure and that will remind us of this exceptional place. Before heading to the airport, we did our annual recap. Okay, here's Familia Hayden. It's our last morning, our last day here. So we do our recap of our favorite thing that we experienced on this trip. Dougie.
The Temescal with the spiritual man was fantastic. I think the forehand massage was something I'll always remember, and I love the horses, but overall the people were great. I really loved it.
Okay.
Everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yes.
It's hard to pick.
Yes.
I agree. I think the hut too, the Temescal, was my favorite thing if I had to pick one as well. But just like the food overall was amazing, and the people were so nice. I loved this.
Yes.
I would bring it home, and everything was like
yes,
my
yes.
pleasure. But yeah, I mean, horseback riding was awesome, and it's just all was really fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yes, I have to agree. The Temescal hut was probably my favorite. But then the spa day was really amazing. I had a 3-hour massage and facial, and it went by. I felt like it felt like 20 minutes, but it was like so good. But then I did really like the horses too. So it's kind of hard to decide. But it'd probably be the hut. That was like such a special experience.
Yes.
It's very hard to pick. I also loved the Temescal, and doing it with us was really special. Yeah, that was really good. All of the things were great. The food also was lovely. I just can't believe how quickly it all went. We kept moving and all of that. So the views, the jungle, being in the jungle, my first time in the jungle, that was amazing. But again, the people and doing it with you, and it'll just be kind of remembered for the whole rest of the year. I can close my eyes, I think, and see that view from our room of the jungle every morning, and waking up to that was just magical. Yay! From the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone at tropicsurf and the One and Only Mandarina for a family vacation of a lifetime. There was so much positive energy at this place. I am so incredibly grateful for the memories we made here and everything we got to experience together as a family. I was reminded again of my love for Mexico, the culture, beauty, cuisine, and wonderful, warm people. I know I will think back on it often throughout the year until we can take our next family vacation. I also have a new goal, visiting every One and Only resort around the world. The Mandarina was outstanding in every conceivable way. Have you stayed at a One and Only? Please let me know in the comments below. I feel renewed, rejuvenated, and inspired. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, have fun and dress it up a little.